Hello everybody, it's jrobichess. We're going to be doing some normal tactics on this edition of my training vlog, and we're going to do 5 from the bottom and then 5 from the top. And hopefully you guys find this useful. I was just seeing on the Twitter feed the other day that a very high percentage of chess players, like in the high 90s, think about and talk about practicing and training, but they end up just playing live blitz all day. So um, my recommendation for this video would be to pause the video whenever I get a new position loaded onto the screen, see what you can do, see what you can come up with, and then press play and see if you figured it out faster than I did or didn't figure it out at all. So, alright, so we're white in this position. We do have a check. We have a check here that might be a bit better. We also have taking the pawn with check, king takes fork, taking the queen. But I think that loses us material unless I'm mistaken. Knight check here. Bishop take, queen takes, pawn takes. Doesn't look too terribly good. But we do get the bishop at the end of that with the check. So that might be the answer actually. Okay, so we got that one wrong. So I missed something here. So it's the check on the other side. Why did I think that that one was wrong though? King to e7. Let's go back a move. Why can't it go to... Let's see, king to e7. Why can't it go to f8 here? Oh, that's just mate. Okay. So king there, and then queen comes in. Okay, so we missed that one completely. Post if you got that one. Let's see here. Queen to e7. We do have a check with the bishop. We also got an attack with the knight, but then it's not in check, and then the queen can take the pawn here with check. So that's not looking too good. So I think the bishop check first. Bishop check first. And now check with the knight. And we win the queen. Looks pretty reasonable to me. There we go. Okay, so we got that one. Let's go to the third one here. Alright, so pawn's attacking my rook. I don't have very many pieces left on the table. So I think I can just take the bishop with check, king takes, take the rook, and then I'm protecting the promotion squares on g2 and h1, so that should be good. Okay, fourth problem, then we'll flip the board. How about just check with the knight on e7? Rook takes, and then it's mate. And we're forking the king and the rook. Looks pretty strong to me. And we should still be able to get the mate here. Like so. Okay, one more and then we'll flip. Bishop to f3. What about rook check? If king to e8, queen check, and then mate. Looks pretty good. And then if this move g6, then what about... Okay, so we just got to figure out the relationship of the rook and the queen here. If queen comes to g7 check, the king gets h5. Queen check again, the king gets g4. So I think we need to do the rook check first. I don't know, that's a tough one. Rook check first, king 2, h5. And then how do we follow up? Just rook check again. King can either go back If it goes back, it's check with the queen and mated. If it comes here, then we have the pawn mate. Okay, so I think it's the rook first. And then rook again. And then this should be mate here. There we go. Okay. Did I say that was the last one from this set? I think so. So we'll flip the board now. And put player at the top. So why do I do this? Well, I heard from Grandmaster video. I watched the names eluding me right now. That it helps you to see tactical opportunities from your opponent's side of the board. Because we always play on the bottom. Doesn't matter what color we are. So now we're trying to figure out the tactics from this side of the board. I mess up quite a bit on this because I completely mess up the relationship of the pawns sometimes. Okay, so we're black, and we do have a bishop check. And then our pawns are actually marching this way. So, or I can I just liquidate the material off? Bishop takes knight. He's got to stop this promotion, right? Maybe I just promote. What's wrong with just promoting? See, I'm thinking bishop takes, queen check. Queen takes, king takes, and then we just promote, right? I'm just trying to see if there's something wrong with just... Oh yeah, there is something wrong with just promoting. Queen to h8. That's a big wrong with just promoting. So we need to take care of that threat first. Okay, so that was a good move, but not the best move. Do I have a check available? I've got my bishop check. What about bishop check? Followed by queen to f7, maybe? Okay, I can just come down and hit the check here because my pawn's covering that square. And then just end it off. Good. That was an interesting one. I like that one. All right, that's the first one on the flip side. Okay, so white in this position. Let's see, if I take the knight with the... Well, is the queen undefended? Yeah, if I take the rook first, then if queen takes, rook takes, then we just win the piece. And if bishop takes, we just win the queen, so that looks pretty reasonable to me. There we go. Okay, queen to b3. So we're black, so we're coming down here to promote. What about rook check? Knight has to take queen check. That looks pretty good, actually. And then just like this. Is that enough? Hold on. Queen check again, king here, queen check, king back. Doesn't look super awesome. Knight check looks really good here, because then I can go... Let's see, knight check king here. This should not be that difficult. Okay, what about queen check? No, knight check first. Knight check first. Okay, so that was a good move. So it's got to be the queen check. And then what? It's got to be forcing. Oh, I see. Okay. No, because the pawn's covering g3 and the queen's covering g3. Okay, so it's just queen here, check. King goes back here, and then we mate here. There we go. Took me a while to see that one. Okay, next problem. We'll do 2 more, I think, from this side of the board. I'm trying to keep these around 30 minutes if possible. Rook over to d7, attacking my rook. I'm pretty sure I can just. Oh wait a minute, I'm white. See, I got confused there already. I'm like, I'm black. This is looking pretty good. So I'm white. I'm white. What am I gonna do? Looking at the bishop here, I don't see anything there. Let's see if I take takes. I'm not seeing anything there. Not seeing anything here with the queen either. So that's not right. If I take the bishop, rook takes a check, bishop takes. You know what? I have no idea. I'm going to try that. That was failed. Okay, so rook does take, and then what happens? Bishop takes, rook. Okay, so we're just winning the rook, I guess. Okay, so I was looking for a mate where there was no mate available. All right, next problem. We'll do 2 more of these ones. Bishop just took on d6. We're white. That looks to me pretty strong. King has to go to e7. And then we've got the knight check mate there, I believe. That looks pretty good. Okay, got that one right. Rook over to c1. Okay, so we're black. Okay. Okay, this is an interesting one. I don't see a super awesome continuation here. Let's look at some ridiculous moves. Queen to h2 check, king takes. Nothing there. Bishop takes pawn, pawn takes, queen to g7 check, and then mate maybe? So why can't I do the queen first? What's wrong with moving the queen first? Well, then that allows, I'm not sure. I don't see a problem with moving the queen first. So let's just look at it. Queen to g3, threatening mate. How does white defend? I don't see a way white can defend that. So I'm going to try. Okay, so we're right on that one. I don't know, maybe I was overthinking that one a little bit. I'm not sure, but I was like, why can't we just come here first? Like, why sack the bishop? Oh well, look at your options, right? Let's do one more. Even though I got that last one right, let's do one more. So we're black in this position. What's wrong with just taking the rook here? I'm pretty sure we can just take the rook. Because I think we can get our king to safety, right? So, okay, so that was a good move, but not the computer's first choice. What would be the computer's first choice? Let's see here, rook. Oh, hold on a second. Hold on. What about just rook check first? Rook check, king goes where? Okay, and how do we finish this off? Just right here. Okay, so don't get the pawns backwards. Alright. By the way, post in the comments if you guys notice a difference when you're upside down versus regular side up. And this is taking a little bit long to go. Not sure how long the video is so far, but we'll do. Oh, we're only at about 17 minutes, so we'll do a couple more. All right, so getting a little bit of lag though. Okay, so knight over to c2, attacking my rook. I'm white in this position. Now is there a strong move here? Let's see here. We're threatening a back row mate if I can get in. What if we just attack the knight? Like this. Because if we get down here, it's all over. Let's try it. Okay, so we just win the piece. Okay, good. One more, then we'll call it. Queen to e5. We're black. Queen to e5. Okay, what if we take the knight first? Take the knight first, bishop takes, and then we can take with check and win the queen. Awesome. Let's see. I'm pretty sure we were right, but so takes king over because he doesn't want to lose the queen, and then we just continue to grab some material. All right. So yeah, post in the comments if you find this useful, and probably the next set of videos I'm going to be doing will be on my personal games to get that playlist up to date with where I'm at now. And then after that, I'm going to be posting my live games on maybe ChessCube and doing longer time control games. So we'll play the long game, probably 15 to 30 minutes. I haven't decided yet. Post in the comments what you'd prefer. But then I'm going to do analysis of the game right after. And that's going to be how I continue on with my rating progress. I'm trying to slow down on just fun blitz play. It's hard. It is hard. But I've kind of made myself an arrangement where if I do some tactics practice, do a little end game practice, maybe look at Grandmaster game of the opening that I'm using, then I'll play a couple blitz games. If I don't meet at least 2 of those criteria, then I try not to play. But it's tough. It's tough. Online blitz is fun, right? And that's what chess is all about, is having fun. So take care. Thanks for watching the video, and we will see you next time.